our Synergy project started with one of our partners who is a master teacher, and he uses CCC Confer, which is like Adobe Connect or Cisco WebEx, to deliver instruction both to students in the physical classroom and to students online at the same time. So he's got a headset on, he's working with the students in the classroom, but he's also interacting with students online. And it's this really powerful multimodal delivery system, blows the walls out of the classroom. Really, really powerful. And we saw this and we said, wow, this is a best practice. This is something we need to replicate and share and get out there because it's really impactful. We started digging into it and we realized that in California there's this CCC Confer, which is basically free. It's a perpetual license for the Illuminate platform, now Blackboard Collaborate. So the barriers to entry are really, really low. You can do it for free, you can try it for free, you can kick the tires. There's all sorts of support services and training, super powerful. And we were like, man, we can really impact ICT education this way. We can make a whole bunch of other courses run if you don't just rely on students in the physical classroom, but you can serve students across the state of California. So one college could specialize in one thing and serve everyone, and another college could focus on another thing and serve everybody. And that was our vision. That was our, that's what we launched the project with, saying, wow, we can really do something. We can change the ICT education system by doing that.
And we had several of our partners who took it on, and so we thought, oh, this is great. We have right away like maybe 3 or 4 implementers, and we said, let's just scale that. And then we had a training program, about a week-long training program, and we ran the training program, and then it was not scaling so well. So we had to say, what's going on?
Yeah, and so we started getting feedback from teachers who were going to be our adopters, implementers, and it was intimidating basically to go from not doing anything with this platform to being master teacher, expert, pro, even though we gave them a week-long training session. And we started talking to people, and well, what are you doing with it? Are you doing anything with it? And we started listening to their stories of engagement with this platform, and basically we were just blown away by some of those stories, some of the things that people were doing with this platform. One of our partners, for example, had a stroke and was disabled for a long period of time, and he would have been completely disengaged with his department, but he was able to stay engaged because of use of the platform. We've had lots of stories about people who aren't teaching the whole class that way, but they do online office hours, which allows them to get students unstuck so that they complete successfully. You actually are archiving lectures, even though it's not really synchronous online. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, you know, obviously I was very much encouraged to use the system, and I was teaching a face-to-face class, and I decided to use the system, and I found out that students appreciate that. They not necessarily come to class, not all of them come to the class, and so it's easy for me because I can adopt the whole system. What I think we want to talk about here is that we redefine the success of this Synergy project based on all the stuff that we learn in the Synergy process. Is that instead of having just the full adoption of the process, we now have a webinar, we now have one half-day training program, and we are collecting information and propagating this information much more broader, and we redefine the success of this Synergy, this project of Mpict, not only in counting the number of classes that are completely encompassing the model that was taken by Michael McKeever, that was our master teacher, but improving ICT education in many facets. And this is something that we really absorbed from learning from our mentors in this process here, that we have to be able to not be rigid and be able to adjust our trajectory.
Well, you know, I'm new to the program, and I think that it was a great opportunity to be the one to put together the list for spring quarter. And I heard some really great stories, and the one that I forgot to mention to you that we did talk about was Coastline College and the military program.
That's right.
Having that course online, talking to the faculty member allowed him to expand the access to military students statewide instead of in that particular region.
Right.
So we were collecting a lot of really good stories about it. So
Never could have anticipated
Right.
that. Here's a way to serve military
Yeah.
students all across the state of California using this platform. And so the aha moment was, and there's 24 courses being offered in this manner in the spring semester. So that is continuing on. But the aha moment was, wow, people are doing things with this platform that we could not have anticipated. And those are successes because they're furthering our mission. They're improving ICT education. If you have a department meeting remotely and there's a recording of it, it's a more effective meeting. That's improving ICT education. If you're having student remote office hours and you can unstick that student and that student completes, that's improving ICT education.
You can have a speaker that would be intervening in your class live, doesn't have to be present in the class. We can bring that speaker in and we can actually capture their contribution, and that's something that we're looking into more and more.
That makes the classroom experience richer.
That's right.
Yeah, in your example, there's an archive of what happened in the class. Students don't have to take notes anymore. They can come back and review that again. That makes them more successful in the class. For our winter conference, we've been making available in real time and after the fact recordings of all of the conference presentations, so that the impact of those presentations isn't just on those relatively few who can physically be in the room, but on all kinds of people. The guy who came in and attended one from a snowed-in cabin in Alaska in real time. We had another woman who'd been in a car wreck the day before. She couldn't make it, but she attended the conference remotely in real time. We had an industry partner this time who attended the conference in real time. But we've had, thousands of views of those things remotely through the CCC Confer archives, and then also through conversions that we've put on our YouTube channel. It's a lot of faculty are using it to capture content, which they then make use of in a variety of ways. So the aha moment was, this thing is delivering success for us in our mission way beyond our original vision for this project. And we need to open our minds and our ears and hear that and work with that also.